Now, Storm Watch 12 weather on News Watch 12.
Well, taking a live look at Grants Pass, you can see it's pretty cloudy at this particular time. You won't even need the glasses for the eclipse if this continues to hold on up. I can't see anything. Let me take these off. We do have clouds and fog in the vicinity, but it's 100% humidity, so that's why we do have the fog. In fact, your visibility is at 1/4 of a mile, so that makes things very difficult to see even outwards, let alone up. Now, in terms of Klamath Falls, you can see we do have clearing, but we also have clouds in the vicinity, and temperatures are pretty chilly. It's 41 degrees and it feels like 38 degrees because of a little bit of a south wind. Here in Medford, we're looking at some clouds in the vicinity, also have some more clearing as well, and temperatures are into the upper 40s, 49 degrees, 1.5 mile visibility. We do have some fog in the vicinity. Now, current temperatures along the Oregon coast into the mid 50s, 55 for both Port Orford and Brookings, but 40s and 50s into Jackson County, 43 in Ashland, 49 in Medford, 46 degrees in Eagle Point. 40s and 50s for the most part into Siskiyou County, 55 in Weed, 39 though in Doris, 42 degrees in Montague. And current temperatures into Klamath and Lake counties in the 30s and 40s for the most part. 51 though in Paisley. I'm not really sure if that's accurate or not. 39 in both Bly and Lakeview. Now we do have those clouds moving from the west towards the east. You can see this is from the last 6 hours. So the farther north and west we are, the more clouds we're going to have. Farther south, not as much clouds, and farther east, less clouds as well. So that's kind of where we're going to be looking at for the next several hours. In fact, here's our next system that is giving us the clouds. The system that gave us a little bit of some rain yesterday in some parts is into Idaho. So this was the last 24 hours, and I was talking about this big stream of clouds moving right into the state, and you can see it just took aim right into the Pacific Northwest, which is giving us the clouds at this particular time. So starting off our day here in the Rogue Valley, temperatures are going to be right around 50 degrees, just a little bit cooler, but we're still going to have those clouds increasing, especially the farther north and west you are in the viewing area. Now, in terms of temperatures for the annularity of the eclipse, temperatures primarily into the 40s. However, we'll see 50s. We won't really be able to see much, if anything, in Bandon, though, but Crater Lake 37, right around 50 degrees in Medford, and 40s for Klamath Falls and out towards Lakeview. So here's the time lapse for the actual peak of the annularity. You can see we do have Florence down here at the bottom part of your screen where I'm pointing. This is 9:15, and they will be the first to actually get in towards the peak. Now we're going to advance this a little bit more, and then we're going to start seeing over towards Eugene starting to get into effect at 9:16, and at 9:17 we'll start to see Corvallis over here on the left-hand part of your screen starting to get into the effect, and we'll get to Medford at 9:18, and then you can see other areas in between Chemult, Union Creek, Lapine as well. Advancing out towards 9:20, and most of the eastern part of the viewing area is under the eclipse, and you can see over towards Christmas Valley and Paisley and Lakeview. And as we continue on, 9:21, it's starting to exit the state, so you can see we're still under the effect over towards Paisley, and by the time 9:22, most of the state is been done with the actual eclipse. So we'll still have, partial eclipse, but won't be quite as spectacular after that. For the remainder part of the day today, temperatures staying into the 60s. We'll still have plenty of clouds in the region, and we're going to continue with the chance of showers along the Oregon coast for the remainder part of the day today. So here's our 7-day forecast for the Oregon coast. We'll be into the 60s and 70s for the next several days. Rain lasts through Monday, and then eventually it dries out. For Northern California, we'll be in the 60s and 70s for the next couple of days, but warming into the low 80s by the middle of next week. Klamath Basin, 60s for today, about 10 degrees warmer though for Sunday, but stays dry. Cascades will be right around 60 for today, a little warmer for Sunday, and then rain comes back on Monday. And the Rogue Valley, right around 70 for today. We'll warm up into the upper 70s for Sunday, cooling off and rain for Monday.
Thank you, Oliver. Now let's head back.